YONKOPA 89.1 FM Siniene fiada enuti fiada bojaye papa na chese na wotwe nyina ene ede ni nyina eba na wie ye premu enyato emraso say sema yensa kan ya bobo no na editie no osemufu asemu krojin efini kan bia enimu ye de ebeso mo say YONKOPA de nene ensem no de ebeti bie ene se omampani oti adwaso na adodanko akufuado ene wa boyera akua mo asiedu abaso a ne dwumedi odi ye no ibebo mam wotumi atibi
NDC ma omanpanyin dada John Dramani Mahama se aban enjai kwadubofo orakisi ejaben no onye najuma
sanso ena yera Kofi Bento ene wakasa chese so titi ensem bi etwego ede for manpanyin nsem bi okan ye wabra one civil society for ehia na one safo ni nyina enya adwen
Kasama for the Ghana Association of Assembly Members or Western North Region, Honorable Frank Nelson Aka say, Omoya Juma Pan, so acquire some Mansebe for Kwan Yetuomoka.
Johnson and Johnson and a vaccine by say ye war at the abwa COVID-19 and a nina AC and Yabeko Jamasin Yakoshe said the Honsem etie.
Ebusia weka ensemni bi ho a chese ye de bebom say e wiapem to we kasebo na enyuma kwa bi na aso ya sene yetimi de kasebo bro dwene ejanka ho na chese YONKOPA 89.1 FM ene ye de dwumade kama de abese Ghana for mo so ya sene chese ntimi fasere ense ejanka nyina o mafunu mumma fine herbal center so se o motaye chiye pa ye free architect solution code fire extinguisher any smoke detector no yesimo fambo mo japade ho ban
sanso ena dependable herbal home for SCC de ho atu won so nkwa de a enyarwa nketekiti nyina ebefri ho e de amayisanse wonu ni nyina adom esoso golden sector royal herbal center for enwi ben ena wo pa otrinwi na wo pesefu abodwase etipanyina na wuhia bra na ye mo na nyina emfri ho emfa ma na chese wenum ene adwumaku a wo boayen na chese na ewie wo hwe na nsem no yetime dwudwamu ede amma na na ewie wo ambati ene eyeme virgin daughter ba ko pe ena afeminu aba
na najo akuna dubuatin
afi nsem na kaseni
YONKOPA 89.1 FM
Ebusia se hye nsem na se ede amaode ane ede ani kwa kokyire mu ewo mampani otadwaso aseye na adodankwa ekufu adono no enene wakasa achese abaso bonsempa ode ama auditor general ononyamfo Johnson ekua mo asiedu woni nyuma pa oye ne modin ba obose ohwe na se dwumdi ketasehye proye nyina yebetumi etu ase ewo manga nemu a ene ho sem no ode ni nyina etu dwa wo bro bon ho modin na okohia anti corruption coalition ene ho sem no so yenkwe na se ode tu dwane nku TV.
I think we're all aware of the circumstances in which the first auditor, and when I say the first auditor general in my time left office. It seemed to presage some disputation between him and my government, between him and myself, and somebody had to act in his place. I felt that it was important that that person should be given sufficient time to develop the confidence of the population, rather than to rush to an appointment which could also have given the impression that that is the reason why we acted against the first Auditor General, to remove him from office and plant somebody perhaps more pliant or more accessible. I believe the one who succeeded him, who came to succeed him by natural order in the hierarchy there, has not demonstrated sufficient quality, independence of view. For instance, he's responsible for something that is unheard of in our history, the 12 statutory reports that have to be compiled and placed before Parliament in the year of Parliament. This is the first time it has ever been done. Even the much touted Auditor General before never managed to do it. This one has done it.
Ebusiana ene etie eyo mampeni otedwaso na adodankwa kufu ado.
Ebusia for ya try nsem so anya chese Frankel to for the NDC o mampanyin dada John Dramani Mahama say aban enjai kwadubofo owura kisi ejaben na onye nadwuma na no na nsem tro for chese bopunu nu na chese busa ne nsem ba akumienu bi na odi tudwa say o mampanyin twe no ho e ma owura kisi ejaben ye nadwuma eye emfienum a etwam nyina wo o mampanyin na ado aban mu no kata hye ne proye e course nyina obetima ye hwehwemu na chese nsem nyina atodin.
I wish the new special prosecutor well. It was a central plank of Nana Akufo-Addo's campaign in 2016, and that was his major instrument of dealing with corruption. Apart from in the interview he did in the debate where he said he will use the Anas principle. However, the Anas principle, he's abandoned it, so let's put that aside. The special prosecutor is virtually his only instrument in dealing with corruption. Unfortunately, the first special prosecutor did not get the kind of cooperation he needed to be able to do the work that he had been given. We heard him complain about funding of the office in terms of logistics, in terms of finance to recruit the kind of personnel that he needed to do the job. We had many complaints about that. But since then, we've also had many complaints where the executive and the political establishment had attempted to interfere in his job. The beauty of the special prosecutor is the independence of the office and his ability to investigate corruption, notwithstanding whose ox is God. When you take that independence away, it robs the office of its usefulness. And I think that our comrade Martin Amidu's major difficulty was that the independence of the office was compromised, as we've seen subsequently in the things that he has said, and that robbed him of the effectiveness. We hope that those things will be corrected under this new special prosecutor. And so now that Parliament has passed him, I hope that he will move that expertise and brilliance into the job of investigating corruption across board.
YONKOPA 89.1 FM.
Ebusiafo na chese eni ayetie eye omampanyin dada John Dramani Mahama Franketu for the NDC.
Nene yekopie mu ewo Imani Africa. Openi pa ono wane dano abede chire yera Kofi Bento no no nene wakasa chire na adwen se eno ada omampani abone homode oni nyumeku ahodo nyina ehihia na watumi adi atu se beye na oman Ghana so betimi afa yentuma pa adi efra enam so emone civil society ahodo ehia ya won komotwetwe mu no wo chire se ekowi ase no na omanfo dodo na nene omude abeto abonten e chire se civil society ahodo e wo oman Ghana mu ha no omampani kasa mu no e chire se obu na bonfia wonfa won enye hwe enuto obobo ekuo ba ko mienu miense bi osusu se wodom amanyokuo ba ko mienu bia wo man Ghana mu ha na enni wo se enkamanpani eye ne sa so ko kan nsem ahodo bi e de fa wo ho sa na enkama ye se wo mu won sa na enkama ye se wo bu na bonfia na no ne openi kwatwefo abede kire yakasa na wache na adwen se amanfo akekasa ono de won enya adwene mom ehu behia na o man Ghana ye betrase na ye betwa ye ni akohwe ye chi na ehu se ansa na omanpani o tedwa so na nado danko ekufo do ba be yo omanpani no na civil society organizations na ebimu eno wonti se ni okasa na onim nia na oka.
I agree with Suleiman entirely on that. And honestly, let me say this. A number of issues were discussed. The media didn't have the opportunity to stay for the whole period. And it's sad that we are harping only on this one. That's the first point. The second point is that I honestly, genuinely, do not think that the president intended to denigrate civil society organizations. The president has been president for less than a decade, and for all of his life that he has not been president, he has been very vocal in the issues of our national development, etc. And he was speaking as a civil society person because he was not elected. What we need to appreciate is that before he became president, he occupied the office of the citizen. The citizen's office, or the office of the citizen, and its responsibility is more important than the office of the president. The president is there because we put him there. So I don't think the president is denigrating civil society or civil society organizations. Indeed, we all know of civil society organizations like AFAG, which is directly aligned to the MPP. Let My Vote Count Coalition was directly aligned to the MPP. We have the Dankwa Institute, which is a civil society organization aligned to the MPP. And there are many like that which are clearly aligned. So even if he was talking about civil society organizations that are politically colored, I still don't think it's a problem. At Imani, we have actually had cause at a point to advise each of the political parties to have think tanks, because development is a thinking intensive thing. So to that extent that some civil society organizations are politically colored or whatever, I don't see anything strange about that. And they have to be listened to because they speak as citizens.
YONKOPA 89.1 FM.
Ebusiana enya yetie yera Kofi Bento no eno ye openi abede kire edema Imani Africa.
Ebusiafo ye to ansem ni so anya se kasama for the Ghana Association of Assembly Members a ewo Western North Region Honorable Frank Nelson aka se omo ye adwuma pa na so akoyese ma se bedwomfo nkwa na chese omo je aketua no na ne opanyi eche se obi huhu mo binkika nti ebe ye Assembly Members fo nyina ene ma se bedwomfo nyina enkambom no omo nya adwuma.
as that's a little bit a more moshe, but it will be no, or more say, so many bigger anymore. Yes, you know, man, but for now, I know Cassia. Some members who share you with the idea. Yen, you did money in our education municipal and our district, not MPs, so I beg your home credit. Yen, a better report to send the echoes where the first point of contact. But we are the elected assembly members and elected public officials who are oh, my dear, there's a 90 years of man, Ejemaya car, or near Bakuye, a choir, Umfasutia, El Gracia to assembly members. El Gracia, no, Omoyas, internally generated resources now moving out of the system, or for the Injauka. Or share Article 250 now, or say MC, the DC, the Injury from Consolidated Fund. Or back was 2 now, or say assembly members and the presiding members, they are from IGF. I will share just to be stable and idea Jabuso and I say the
YONKOPA.
Yeah, then I want in Basana, Budi, only IGF, no, Ubenya less.
YONKOPA 89.1 FM.
Ebusuafo na Ora Frank Nelson yetene ne no to asoka say Osaka say nyoma nan bi wo ho a omampanyin e woso beye wo na batu ampeso ane so ho na wo won se beye ankunumde beye omodia
Ubia eji say 2 billion na ubia je 2 billion attention assembly members ubi otakwa na man 8,000 who kuma so na 10,000 na ubi ni man 2,005 and no na ya catch up man say onhwe na isi anu je ka from consolidated fund na onhwe so na ye logistics motorbike o ka so be crab motorbike dia o dia bre no eno so ya dia waiting off for the ya de legi na afin so ye pese every month dia no my allowance na on time create electoral area fund so the oma MP common fund no sande man nan we sabano maya yenso ye de bo anso amampuntu akoso ewo ye electoral areas ni na
Shafo enu achi na chese odi na nu si no obo ye nchemu se eye o man hina owo sahwiyo so na nakatachire kwasi ene ne manfo abisi ade ni nyina no enam ono Owura Frank so ebema na duru aban anim
motorbike bia o makra aba ye chiche or region bi mu waiting of the motorbike no ya de be boy say aban entie the account the buy very reject some motorbikes na petition about our S Gracia any monthly allowance and electoral area fund and so and also yeah and the second one I know say the man say on van faso any fund so the man company na on so share no I the different to mama
Ushafo na enye yetie kasama for the Ghana Association of Assembly Members Owura Frank Nelson aka
If you say COVID-19 by an amping for the Shahudo P, a guaquemu say a beshe, now be a who bet to me a tono, near to me and the who a fee and raw no, and a vast and Sahudo dear, a biaba papa, near D can buy a yes or boba qua and to me so why this old bonny prenu so quote, semi and sacran a beba or so called was a baye, now bet me about one casa buying, and I feel bussy winning now, not for phone now, a day a fee COVID-19, I remember the chat or cry and say a buyer. Yes, friend Johnson and Johnson, not yourself, your one back pa, passion, nasa, and into a muffled dona, and now when ni a Jim one, or Muji, Ataji, at the Yanko went back because Penny and Cassa, Virgin by a deferred winner in you, and yet the man no mean to say, but I one back with ya, not just say a nijesem, and into Busme umia, not there tossu do me and son, and a chassis, and neda in a dinina, a corno, a vienna, would you need actually more ever or can't queen offer. Ayara who sem papa say or my friend ne what person be kwakwo no omontimi anya kwan ni nyina ne se vaccine asa ewo empatem ho a wo bra ye nsem twini na kwadwo asempa ikopie mo ho na woni omanfo ni bi twetwe enkomo no wo kasa kire won se yade ye won ye pa esanse wo mo so wi tempo bi wo ho a esanse wo pe kwan akọ adwumenti na onan nonum na waduru ho na chese wo so wi be tu kra na so ni wo koduru ne yese eduro no asan we ene ensem a wo bro kopie mo ho no omanfo no ene no watwetwe ho nkomo
Any more in Gino, you're shed on baby. Don't want buy any share. In Gino, yes, I say, so mamma to me the best source, so I said,
oh, Levin, no, got you said, don't uncle for Biaba. Yet now, 1:30 no mobile, I said. I sent in the young for any point, and yes, I saw it 3 o'clock. I better have a son like from Baya. Yache 9:30 mde do ne basi se mba ya musi akai makuma ko 10 pe nipa wa ho se ko be 500 and I say you musi e ko fio se e twen e dite ya no mo
we are here more than 5 hours now, but they say right now they say vaccination have finished, so only 10 vaccinate, they bring more than 200 to 300 people who came here, but they say we should go home. So that is what is happening.
And the Monko Fiano, among us, there be
almost asa.
And your mama will time among some and never funny.
There be almost asa. That's what they told me. They say we should go home.
I bet you know how much our machine no 9 other pieces. I have one vaccine. So up to date, I must say a grow 10 canaba. It's a man in a who the who ever saw any religion.
Wow, ya basa ani ejina say si emfa ye hu confuse ye nyina hantwen say duro ne bebaw wenum ene ensem ahodo a wenya adaje na woni ensem twani no etwetwe ho enkomo na sabe me no kasa de onfi ho odaso a ejina ho ache say oba be ma ye mu kire mu ye pa de asabre akosi na nakodwa asapia makwa ba eba YONKOPA da roso wow se bibia bokọ de kura de yekurem na okan kwenof Johnson and Johnson yes asa emu kire mu ni sen
no na chese company ni association agbo de gro a kire be na fo nyina se be ha ya na ni ti kase no o de ko na bi a fo je bi a pampa a sha se pasu du mi ti de agesi ya ela sha fia na mo ti anya ne se enai ana ko bi so ama se de awo ka ti na ama se so ka ni pa bo dampem aba be aho be ba pa ni no be pa I couldn't afford to say at the hospital. And the hospital, La Paz Community Hospital. It's a market. I'm not sure what I'm not direct. And Nipa about happiness of the sun. Yes, I would say, a little piano, Ama. I'm not having never met so hard. They brought 100. And I bought them to be more about the piano. The only and said, I saw it. And I told them, said, the very fellow, big man. Papa, na se me ka so e pa so ya na e ma ya ba ba ni di se se e la ba ko pe ba o ni dos na dos se na si e se 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 ba ba ka ko na profit aba o mo den go bi aba na so e do na ba me ka se e sa so ni pa ba se na ni sa ha pa se ne chu ko mo ben ka se je pa na se
Nana kojo ye best nka ugina yie ma ye yanka ni beje pa nka mai se nkomo ne ye den so ahoma na hye den nyina so yie eye kasa ne enko
joint dia minimum say emu ya meto so em say dem ka no dipa no abodon pe dia something asa ekoto aba ya tena dimpo ba be say alota awomachi no num ni no nai na ba ye e dia dimpo pe say onko eduma na so e do ma yenti o da so ba ye pe say ba pa ni dia so ko yenti e say say o won ba kwa wo bi e no e ba president afọ no na so say obi be ka say dey kwatiri dey batiri ni jo ji ko and that is the ko ka ne ma mi se pa ga ni ha ma ba che no e be din komo na so maybe some say pa ana mo che ko dua be si ni ye pa ni ye wu bi ma no ten a che ko na e be be no ba ha asa wa che che pa ni wu bi ba ba ai si ko na ye sendra ko ko 100 number anti ye show man sa ya hweye nti lai ye dim ya ma ye se atouch dim po me dim po en troy na se wo do register with here there be register me dim po na wo do so se dia ba so na me hwe in sa ko wanya me test so I did not about now, so I said, my minister said, if you want to move him, put that down. He's a Kabasa, Moshe, and they are not according to dinner at Section. I know if I also a ministano, Wafa, but some have a do so. Now, I better not buy it. Now, I don't think I need. Me more cash into now in I said, no, I'm not you know. I want to win over the and catch a city of Monte and I'm going to hear. My air COVID, that's the and comment to my vantage point. I won't bring it on. I say, and then I went to the yellow. Then the power of the sense anything which they have to be outside. You said it.
And I could do a better was more ane ejuma. Ebusia na achese enya yetie eye semtweni na akojo asempana Johnson and Johnson vaccine omo e wona nei wode ni nyina ekọ na wie yere na chese bi mkopie ho a wantumi anya bi anwa wa bon senseme sister pani.
This is almost the fan maximum.
Still, that's it. Who Johnson and Johnson and Coffee delay my moon to me one time. I want to diagram.
I will say for year 2017, said the National Union of Ghana Students. Ede adansi hunyoma akoma kojo oku DA Basic School ayo gumwa ise omonje no mo fantre school ni mu na twetwe for the ma union yi owura treme upon Daniel tre say wokọ social media na wokohun ekwan amofra yi efa so se ombetimi aboa ama mu school no emu atra na chese ahomka wom se ewo se ekuo no ombeboa na chese omutimi ema school no mu tere.
The Nooks Fix-It is going to tackle dilapidated buildings in various schools, broken chairs, uncompleted buildings, what have you. So we've brought up this project called the Nooks Fix-It. And at the end of the day, one significant thing about this Nooks Fix-It is in our pilot stages, whatever project we are embarking on is coming from the pocket of executives and donors around. And it's very important that as patriots of this nation, we also develop same heart in contributing our quota in ensuring sanity in any section of our lives we find ourselves in. And when you get to other countries, foreign countries, you will notice that a lot of projects you see in various communities or various countries as a result of donations from members in the community. So we feel at this very material moment we find ourselves in, especially in this COVID era, we feel that it's very incumbent on citizens of this country to also join or collaborate with the National Union of Ghana Students in ensuring that this project dubbed Nooks Fix-It really materializes. And one thing that moved us to this very venue to also contribute our quota is when we saw videos of students building the school by their own hand. And I think we felt pitied by what was happening. So at the end of the day, we felt we, the National Union of Ghana Students, we can also do something, we can also contribute our quota. What the students did is a clear demonstration of patriotism. And at the end of the day, we felt that we can also do something to also support this very project.
YONKOPA FM.
Ebusiafona enye yetie twetwe for the National Union of Ghana Students Association na chese owura treme upon Daniel eboyemu.
So at the amount near the Niakwa Chiremu, our Anchiman Wabieja, now ho ana Abuakwa District Police Commander, Superintendent Vitus Napan, and Wakasa de Cocobon Semanampo, Sefutu Semaqua Diamatime, phone Patam Honina, Sawasre, Sem Nibonibi air coso, Cronubi air coso, Udisem air coso no one, Bohumadia, so Benya evidence, I dare tre, say, and air coso, na Fabra Prucifo, na one boy, na Bonifusema Honina. To me into us na enwechino and as so nya case na so ba na so susu say case no ni echire bia e wo so wankasa wo ba police station wo na no won beka sin say e da ne beso afa ye court na wankasa wo begina wo say case no mentimi ani bia mo mi hia bia mitimi ni echire bia e yesa emoa
ye djumo no omo mboa ya ni information a code okodu say friend evidence yentimi akwa chiri ebe hia say obi a obi di bone atia na wo complain bia ye no o dance ni evidence a wonye atre say ni pa di bonati ono de anu aba police station na wo ye case wa ma case a wo ye no ahia ma wo witma ba ma ye boa ama ne pa na witma court ya chi ni pa but complain na no mpese o mo ba ye no mo akasa o mo se case mo mpe se o mo di achi bi mo pese o mo jai case na di e pa police ye sa on hwe yi ana ne pa koran samba community mo ba ka say police for na jai no ba nyesa ye kodru court na ntimi kire case na court be ja ne pakro no
Abusiana chese eni ayetiye eye Vital Snapper no ye Ebuakwa District Police Commander efutu semwenyi na de ko ede ma omomo empatemu ho na enu echi no na ononyamfo Emmanuel Entwi ono na ye assembly member e won patemu ho no so ede na no eto ensensem mu bi ne ekoso na ense fata no select memfo se wonye ahweye
Kami shishina question. This commander. Formative say medicine question. We must say no so fast. Omudia kumapa ene bie. Abeshi omenyi na etwara mo sebe ye bitime si de we bonefo semina no. Ebi se adwuma na papa no ofia sia woye. Eti obi so eboa na wo si ade bone bia no a. E waka ade so ekotia no wo tweda emwa. E de se me semma fo nyina twako fodafo. Sha na mo tu papa commander na ne mpenefo A2 Ebos with Messi, Bonifosemua, Ecoso, and Montemasiano. Now, my antenna, if you say not no, Emia, I wish us will show more in your so. It doesn't walk on that Basso Pass. 1 year, what your papa, let's hear the here, dear. Yasun, I should be saying your trial, Unyamoto. There's a small Catiano. That's why Papa was a lady Domano. It's any sort of commander and Motu, why they were Payamichano. So I swamp it, what he and wild in the Cabisha Menina. So, Nancy Bonificio, let's ask you born what on. It's a member for now from work.
YONKOPA FM.
Ebusiana chese ononyamfo Emmanuel Entwi assemblyman ede ma omafo mo work for the electoral area ayewo Asante Mantemu enei enije sema ba se wo hwe na abonefo semina wetumi etu ase no ode ni sem etudwa Ebusia for ye to ensem no so na chese Commander Sugar Factory hu sensem na mbebomu edi amamon na Owura Vish Ashibo a oye PWC country senior partner edi nsem bia betudwa se e wo so mo ye nyoma ba ku mienu bia chese deadline na edida so nenso ayese tax hu sensem ti amanyoma edile ye pa
Minister went to Parliament at the end of July. He made reference to the fact that there were some conditions precedent that we needed to work through in order for the effectiveness of the contract. However, in this case, the most significant issue that we are working to deal with is a request from the strategic investor for certain tax incentives. And again, I think Minister put this in the public domain back, I think it was February, when he was going through his vetting. So the issue is that in the early stages of this operation, there will be insufficient raw material locally. So there has to be some provision made for importation of raw sugar into finished products at the factory. What we are working through now is the tax incentives package that will go with the importation of that raw sugar, but also plant and machine and other inputs that will allow the factory to operate effectively. In summary, that is the main issue we're working through so that we can try and reach agreement with the investor and things can take over.
YONKOPA FM.
Ebusia for na chese eni ayetie Owura Vish Ashibo PWC country senior partner na chese oboy ensensem efa commander sugar factory no ho. Sabre de yeboshi ne de eni akire mu ewo emfinfi mantem ne ho ena emrahye bedwani ede ma omafo mo ewo akunfi abato empeso aso ne de atadwe amafo mo ho na wo sua de pam na wo sua tie de wa ti de papa ni nyina ne se ononyamfo abekwenei wakwa kopie mu ewo ho a o chiche machines wa wo ni so de hu se obepamade enko ade a ene na refidie na ode amaw hair dryers ni ade nyina na nyame encha de yensa ka yensem twe ni jawi asare ewa homa ne so a sa dwumade we mu nkire mu nyina ode ma ye ne so time hu fele no de ekoso ewo ho jawi ye makwaba eba YONKOPA de roso se bibia abokode wow for your room ewo akunfi den na ekoso ewo ho
you know am that say bokumu ewo akunfi ano o mfinfi mantomu a I am that se bedwe o ha no o position na so ndedwumezi bi wa ye ama yenu anu a wusia oye isi wopomade no oye bitwem kwa a ebofukata no fan artisans hair dryers and sewing machines baku 400 na otu achicha amu na munya because some ka work for behind there ahano what to oye maintain and charge inside the weno o wa kakra yenu anu me wodno ahye oye adisue no mu no I awofo no ontu won ewo dam oye ekwano do necessity na member of parliament honorable Abeku cancer adudu na fan adudu go to them anomoni munya man kasenja honorable ewo menche menya konya menye betu nkomo ebusende obanedan oko parliament the second time 8 months ni the women anam ayi nden oyedijum honorable akwaba ba zero for no ye today anomonti and it exam wuko mafu dodo na wo ka
who secretly find it. Your mother so there. Monsieur Fier, John Dramani Mahama, the policies here. No, I mean, I don't know by your president or by implement. By the big push. The big push in there. What don't comfortable to you, who to wear up from one. No, I'm a worker, no one's what I establishment. If you want them, I can you confirm only. Then I want you to cover. You will remember the once we say, Juma, we will also for the Audi, no one to do when you do this. One of around the water, Juma. Why? Every month, I will follow walk out. As the infinite smart general. So I'm not mean to Muslim and John the Mani Mahama or by Rezono, but the Muslim Mafan baby, Kakra, Nephi, Mama, I want to try them. I do you let them again, and some of had my hair, was a 400 piece. Sewing machines here 300, that is 100. And they do million more than Abua for the education. One of them we are calling beside there. Monday, you see, and you are such a thing, you know. 9-day wonder, and be training at my animal common. And you say, oh, 9-day wonder. I am in a person, you want to really Ashanka for also a peculiar problem. From I am required there, can you get a Barbara and get a license? The individual factor. Oh, I compare names with Abrama. I will be close to 200. I'm willing to make some common fund in a mass mouth or take a class. Then that woman driver also. With your licenses, when the road, over to know drive with confidence, police at the thing, so then, I don't know what you fit the phone away the snake. You would have to play and Amada, they were born more no so you might. I could enjoy a 9-day wonder. If you can call me, you would do one, I want to confuse me in your generation. You can look at we have to make a platform to a courtesy day. What do that means I can enjoy the I don't know I can't get a song in one so where you go, Abbey, a bottle also. The consumer won't happen to me now with you. About it, but I am a damn project now. I abandoned and I hang him. You family, that's I see your name. I may have heard because I feel a meeting to position MP. No, easy, man. The infrastructure was shut down. More to do infrastructure. But apart from that, there is some of the donor countries in the Kafa. There was a wood why here, but you use some the you say future task. Part of Ghana, you have spread there, when it's like, you know, you may be an that we will take Honorable Abeku, Madam, the one whom I am Honorable MP. I will continue Honorable Abeku. Didn't happen. I did you, Yasin Kano. I say, I do wonder that Mawaya no, or what for that, so I am a non or Batamano, when I sit in a path and was more mind Ghana.
Jerry. Mo eni adwuma ye beda wase papa na mo menam dia Abeku aka odi hu eti afro Jerry Abeku ebusala chese eni ayetie eye nsem twe ni Jerry Asawe aye na me dia Abeku aso ni din so na chese akonfi abato mpesiwa so no penipo no na da no adoye okoye ye no nya adaje na waboye mu enchire mebusia na ye begina ensem si na na guess ye nsem ye de besum ni nyina se efia de boja ye no yetimi e de ni nyina asi yankai ni enhye ni so se adwuma ko bi adaroma ene wo boye na wotayechi
ye free Afritech Solutions the code fire extinguishers any smoke detector the Abregana for say yan fanboy ya japade ho ban enam say o che abrabo asena say sakowe baby na wo say be sha asefo fraya na eya ye pant yenje ne fanboy japade no ni nyina ho ban na de ye de wo ye de no say utimi digu ho na ye ma emre be se 5 minutes se faboro ejanim na koyi wa japade bra expiring date bia eni ho e kan ho ni padua na wo wedi a emfansi so boni bia emre na de he de wo ho ni say eja ho a enimdifo kudem a omunim eja ho nsem nyina ensa hyehyɛ asen kyese de Ghana for ya ja tumu ye pa enti wo po cha kwan ye wo second floor Abrefi Plaza West Legon Accra Freyesi 0302 434-583 and I say 0543-929-342. dwene agyanka ho edumedie kese wanwaso bi a Yonkopa 89.1 FM yede bedom Ghana fo nyina monja yemu amaye sedua na yenso ayesa homa ene afa moso ama yede sere ahye agyanka fo nyina omafunu mu emma na se opese wo ye ni sika fa mu dia ene chese number yi fa na send siso obe send a edin ya beba eye Edward Asante inti number no ene 0553 205068 0553205068 edi abeba eye Edward Asante na ne ye nneoma fam so de Yonkopa 89.1 ye wo East Legon Hotel Avenue wo de ba ye besom ne akase nyame enshraw fine herbal center ye wo ointment ene samna chese oba diaper na enso wanso agugu ne to ho afa bisasa na nyaya ase enhye obi a ohwa nkroma o ma wonda no manibi na bibia enda din wusisi ene onipadua akwa no so taye o ya ye ointment ne ye samna ne nyina yusu a ebema bibia adadin ama fine herbal mixture eno so ye do wanso ana say so food supplement a onoma ema menstrual pains ne nyoma e pharmacy hu nyina etodin edema ne ma so take kama ma bibia eye din opa ye cha kwan ye wo Kaswa Tribe of Judah Pamat Pharmacy ubenya bi wo ho Ashaman Akus Pharmacy any chemical shops bi e wo mam han say onsa ebeka ye no yin na bi for yes 0242 804791 and answer 0201 988674
Golden Sector Royal Herbal Center phone will be say 80 abrante obetna ho aye tipa kosi da ben wunyi 25 years wa pempem pa na epa eti wo mpe ho pomasibre wo mpe ho asem nka bra wate ya ba e de amaw ye be ma nku na wo de aka wutiri nwinim na atimi afu na ndi efu sana na wuya na wate nim ni kakra na wabadwi se ne so atimi afu na yete se okay de no ha na wetwi mi fine ye de ensa ne nemu a na ye ni age rough esa na epe bia mutimi e de maye ne mo se mo ampe na ya fa ensa amfa mu a na ye bo achibidi ye bisa de na aya na ho aye den pa uyo ba wutiri nwi wo pesa wo ye natural aye din utimi fa afinka de bia na wabo adonko na esi so da bi emfataw enye fe utimi nye style bia brane ye ma nku a ode bekem ebefu brom na ye boto kama odi afini tum na ununum a na ne de se kwa ne se ko style bia opebia obetimi de natural hair ye amano aye fe be ma na waye mre ewo mpemu a brane ye ma wodronum na gina se beri man kasa ene wo bo adwuma sa na ade chama no ye nim serious ya na ye ne afa entoma pefra no na ye ko stretch marks ene how titil so yo ba na se be ma no entwintwon na asekra hwehwe kira kwan ewo Adenta New Site Station Adenta New Site Station and I say obetimi mpo afreyen 0552 487731 0552 487731 na dependable heba home for manage wo mo ho say wonro no fagidie ko na kopa binanom ebeboawo 3D malaria nyina be firi ho esanse adom malakio mixture ebeka wasema ma na aboawo honam yaw ne obra nyina so afiri ho wanumu na ato ama wutumi ni di wa wonyale wonso a wonye fine adom natural tonic wo ho kopa binanom ebebo mo etimi edidi ye moja ne so ebeba waye fefe kese to bom kama waye hyiawa nkan obedi ho adanse se dui na abo amane wa ho fe etimi abasa kokonti wuni ahoto wada ni security by force se ugina wa ni se ugina ho wokɔhye akiri ho a wonko no obi ababi adum ko iplex na afen so adum ko ointment ko do tatahwe pebinunum pebisa srebeboa na ahikoko asinyina de amount dudu mu na wo pe atu atonwa Madina New Road Greenhouse ye wo ho uwo Kaswa ene ni mpatemu so hwe kira kwan ewo Datus International School no esanse ho ye ne dependable edi ehwani mu ba na obehwehwe wo ho a obehu ye kira kwan na wetundo so pomu pa na wakwa akoton wa brand body fufu le fufu ankasa enu nti we de ho na pese otubi ton afre 0242 22355 oba wo fefro o ma bofre nufo abofra wunya mfinhye dunsia asafo nyina Mumisa doctor ansana mafedri chemical shop and pharmacy shop bia obewrem ne so unsa ebetimi aka aka bia busia wenom ene adwumeku a wo boa yen na wota ye chinstem no yedwudwa mu ede ma wona DJ nyenye osi otia no chinchim fidie ni furu masa na bibia ekoye ede emayen sanso ene ye maame akosia ofori Japan executive producer papa maame batampa yeto so a ye ma ye muso Halima Mohammed nso boy kruchi nsem no nyina ede emayen na kwadwa sempanso eka ho a osa nsem no mu ede emayen DJ okay ono so wa ha chese bibia ekoye mbapa ba kopon de dino osi mi fashion tumam oboa yen de ko Facebook enei se opese wo virgin nana ama etiapem ena fei mini aba Veronica Baketa uko Facebook YONKOPA 89.1 FM ya wo ho ubehu ya ho ofese na pa efiada boja ye obo adwuma din nyame ehia safo nyina na ya moti ye ne sire medikan abomidi no virgin daughter ba kope edi ni mi ba na confusion esi bebia medwunu ho amenti ase wo hia me afem nana ama etiapem mini aba
nana adwo akuna duboati
ye ma mummo anitia yajiyen ahinawa
YONKOPA FM Nyonko 89.1 YONKOPA FM YONKOPA 89.1 FM
YONKOPA